I spent a lot of money in April. A lot. Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping in. I sure appreciate it. This was a rough month for money and spending and just oh boy. But I do have everything I bought or received throughout the month of April in front of me. But before we start getting into those products, I wanted to touch base real quick on my No Pan Left Behind project. So this is it right here. I will put in a snapshot so you can see it a little bit. You can see my error there on the Tartelette Energy. Actually, I should probably scoot over because I'm going to get mad when I go to edit and I have no room to put these pictures up. And it's like covering half my face. Okay, so hopefully this is better. But I'll pop this picture up. As you can see, I messed up on my chart there for Tartelette Energy, so I had to like block out that line. But you will see that there are 3 palettes circled here. The Blend Bunny Blends, ColourPop Off Melrose, and Pat McGrath Celestial Nirvana. Those are the 3 palettes I did not complete No Pan Left Behind on. The only one I'm really disappointed in myself for not accomplishing is the ColourPop Off Melrose. Part of that problem is the palettes that I bought in April were not part of this rotation and kind of took away some of the days that I would have given to these palettes. So the only one I'm really disappointed in was the ColourPop Off Melrose. I didn't get to finish that one, so I'm definitely going to re-pull that in probably this summer, maybe fall. I don't know. But everything else I completed No Pan Left Behind on, and that would be the Nomad Ireland palette, Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells, Pat McGrath Sunset Romance, Tartelette Energy, and my ABH Nouveau. I also did add in the Super Shock Ritz, and I did use the NYX stick in there. I never did get to the Maybelline stick. That might be a declutter. I can't get myself to go forward with that. And I did go ahead and draft up my May No Pan Left Behind. I will pop up a quick picture of that. If you saw my palette rotation of May being marvelous or mundane, then you know what's in this rotation and what I'm going to be working on. So just a quick little blip for the No Pan Left Behind project. All right, y'all, moving on to my empties page. I have some this month. I'm gonna pop it up here. So all of these were empties. I didn't declutter anything. These were all actually finished products. I scraped and stuff. The only thing I did not include in here that is virtually empty is my Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer. I'm scraping the tube, but I'm still getting product out, so I haven't considered it empty yet, but I also haven't used it because I have other new products I've been playing with. So honestly, probably 2 or 3 uses and that's going to be done. I really just need to finish it. That's why it's not on here, and I talked about it practically being done and it's not here. That's why. But I don't hang on to my empties to show you guys. I have a bit of a, not a hoarder's mentality, that's not the right word, a collector's mentality. Definitely collector's mentality. And I know myself that if I start hanging on to empty boxes, empty products, I'm not going to get rid of them. So once it's gone, I have to throw it away. I know that about myself. So it's gone, it's immediate, but I take a picture of it so that you guys can see the product, see the proof that it's empty. So here is the first one. This is the Wet n Wild Brow Sessive Gel. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I took a picture of that one. So look at my blank wall back here, please. Maybe I'll put in a stock photo. I don't know. But that one I did finish. It was just a little tiny product. I'm not repurchasing that. I did not like that product. It did nothing for me. It just looked like I threw hair gel in my brows. It flaked, it dried white. I did not enjoy it at all. So that is an absolute non-repurchase, but I did finish it and it really didn't last me long. I used it because I spent my money on it. Definitely not a repurchase. No. I finished my e.l.f. Woe Glow sunscreen. I consider that makeup because I use it and consider it a primer, and it is marketed as a sunscreen and a primer, makeup primer. So that's why I included that in this, because outside of my putty primer. That was my primer. So I actually finished a whole tube of that. It took me a while. Those tubes last a long time, but I finally got her done. So that was really, I mean, I was folding the tube and cutting the tube and rolling the tube. I got it all. Every bit of that product was gone. The other one here is the Hard Candy Lip Oil. That was an empty. In the picture I have here, there's still some product on the side of that, but it was down to the point where when I let the product all run down to the bottom of the tube, the applicator was not getting it, and it was getting difficult and annoying. And at that point, I just considered it empty because I did use it to its max capacity. I just didn't want to scrape the end of that tube and tip it and try and, like, you know, manipulate the sides of the tube. I was done with it at that point. I was ready to move on. I do like that Hard Candy Lip Oil, but there's other products that I like better. Will I repurchase that? Maybe in the future, not now. Again, I liked it, but I just have ones I like way, way better. One of them being like the e.l.f. lip oils. I like these way better. Milani lip oils, I like those way better. And last but not least, the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. This is a staple in my collection. I buy these in 2-packs, and this was the first of the 2, so it's already got a backup in my stash over here. So would I repurchase? Absolutely. When this one's gone, I will repurchase. The great thing about this Instant Brow Lift Pencil is it's very affordable. I think it's $5 for a 2-pack. Yes, I run through them quickly, but they're $5 for a 2-pack. I mean, it doesn't get much more affordable than that. And I enjoy what it does. I enjoy the longevity. I enjoy the color range. This is an absolute repurchase. The rest of these products I actually have here in front of me, so I can just show you. But we're getting into the products that came into my collection. I doubled what I spent in March this month, but also I had a mental health day and I went shopping with a friend, and that's where the bulk of my expense ended up. It's okay. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. So the first product that came into my collection this month was the MakeupbyMario Master Matte's Neutrals palette. That's his newest release, and that's going to be this guy right here. As I talk about these products, these are not final reviews. These are just, I've used them a couple times. Here's my point of view. We're going to come back and do a much more detailed, do I like it, do I not? But this is amazing. I'm really enjoying this palette so far. It's beautifully pigmented, it's soft, it's subtle, it's elegant, it's pretty, it's performing well, its longevity is great. I'm really enjoying this one, but this was the first product to come in, and then when I bought this one online, I knew, at least I thought at the time, that I wouldn't be able to wear matte shadows as I'm wearing an all matte look today. So I kind of panic bought this, but I don't regret it because it's stunning and I've used it quite a few times already. I also picked up the Super Shock from ColourPop in the shade Ritz. It is a very nice formula. I mean, I have a couple Super Shocks within pans, but I have one other dark Super Shock and I never wear it because it is just too dark for me and I don't really enjoy it. But this one, it's perfect. It does have a little bit of a kind of warm peachy base, but honestly what I've learned is I don't really notice it very much when it's on the eye and it's a topper for eyeshadow, especially warmer leaning eyeshadows, but it works fine on cool tones as well. What I've learned is to pick it up and instead of swiping it hard, if I just tap it on the eye, you get just the glitter versus the base. Let me see if I can, there. So I think it works great for what I need it for, which is to add that little bit of sparkle to those matte looks when I'm having those days where just an all matte look isn't jiving with me. So I picked those up together. All right, so the next thing that we're going to talk about, this one I actually received in PR with no obligation to post, but of course I'm going to because I want to share the stuff with you because it was gifted to me. That way you guys get an opinion from me on how I feel about it, how the product is. So the brand is City Beauty and they actually sent me some lip products and a skincare product. I'm actually wearing one of their lip products now. It's this City Lips and it's in shade San Diego. It's this pretty pinky gold. I don't know if it matches what I'm wearing or my eyes. I don't really care. I was having fun and I really like these. These are very comfortable, but you have to put a thin layer on. They sent me 3 shades. This is the shade Crimson, and you guys have seen me use this on my channel before. It is the shade you see, and it's very opaque, but it's very shiny. As you can see, my lips are very shiny, and I've had this on for about 2 hours. Thin layer. Thin layer. That took me a few tries to figure that out. I also got the clear one in clear. And I think I said it before, but I'm wearing San Diego. And I do really like these. Again, thin layer. You put more than a thin layer, it's going to get goopy, globby, and that sensation, the plumping sensation in it, it's not burning, it's not cooling, it's not stinging. It's more of just like a very subtle numb. But the thinner the layer, the less you feel. And honestly, I've pegged it down to the right amount, and I don't feel any plumping sensation at all. So now that I figured that out, I really, really like these, and I like the opacity of them. They're very comfortable, and they have a very long wear time. So I'm seriously considering picking up a couple more shades that are a little bit more wearable for me. The clear is great. I do really like this one as well. I'm not too much of a pink girl. I'm trying it today, trying to get out of my comfort zone. I think this is a very pretty spring color, but I'm wearing a very warm toned eye. Again, I don't know if it matches, but quite frankly, I don't care. But so I want to see what other shades they have and potentially pick up some more. And then the other thing that they sent me was their lid lifting treatment. I've only been using this for about 2 weeks now, and it's skincare, so I don't see long-term effects yet. However, I have noticed that because I have very crepey eyelids and very wrinkly eyelids. And what I've noticed is when I first put this on during my skincare, I think I plug it in usually between my toners and before my moisturizers. I plug it in there, and I just take a little tiny dollop and rub it all over my eyelid in this area and then up onto my brow bone. It smooths out everything. Again, I don't know about the lifting treatment. It's kind of like a temporary Botox is what it kind of feels like. And so it might be in my head. I don't think it is, because I've noticed that my eyeshadows are applying a lot smoother. And the only thing I've done differently is this. I use the exact same eye primer every single day. This is the only thing I've changed. So I don't know. I think it is, even if it is just temporary for a few hours, it's doing something. I know that. So when this runs out, I might wait a little while before going back to it to see if this is what made that difference. I think it is. But of course, it might be doing something in the long term as well. I've only been using it for 2 weeks, so we'll come back on this. But I just wanted to share that that's been in my collection and that I have been using it. Thing that came into my stash here was the Fenty Beauty We're Even Concealer. I have the shade 150N, and so far this is my absolute favorite concealer to date. The only complaints I have is it is a brightening shade. I prefer shades that are my skin tone. I don't love brightening shades, but I really love this formula. I think it's exceptionally hydrating without feeling gummy. You know how sometimes when things are really hydrating, they can feel gummy or tacky? This doesn't. And it's got this wonderful doe foot. It's kind of oddly shaped, but I find that it's the perfect shape for just dotting in right here where I need it. And I really love this formula. Dare I say it's gonna become a holy grail? Dare I say it? Ugh. I don't know, but I do know that I'm loving this. Of course, this is not a final review. I've had this less than a month, clearly, but I can't stop using it. Oh, this one, this was a bit of an impulse buy, but only kind of an impulse. So let me explain. My sons do not like chapstick. They do not like Aquaphor. They don't like those kinds of products on their lips. And unfortunately, both these kids have my very dry lips. So they constantly need something. And I've got them now hooked on lip oils. Well, I typically carry the e.l.f. one in clear and the NYX one, the Fat Oil Lip Drip in clear, in my purse because they don't like the colored ones because they don't want to look like they're wearing lipstick. But they do really like those products, and that's about the only thing I can get them to put on their lips, so I'm grateful for that. Well, we were out and about running errands, and we had no intention of returning home, and my son was complaining how bad his lips hurt, and I didn't have their lip oils with me, so we ran into Target. Well, I found the Milani newer line, the Fruit Fetish in the newer shade that came out, I think in the like late fall, early winter. I don't know how to pronounce this one. Lychee, I don't know how to pronounce that one. But yeah, I picked up this one. So there it is. But it smells so good. I picked this one up instead of the clear, and the boys were like, oh my gosh, we're gonna look like we have lipstick on. I don't care. Mom wants this one. So they used it once. It smells so good. It smells fruity for sure. I mean, Fruit Fetish, but it smells so good. And it's a very light pink. And that was one of the reasons I was able to get away with it with the boys, is it's pretty sheer, but it does have a pink hint to it, like a pinky purple. And it just, these are so great. They're so great. So I was supposed to go get the clear e.l.f. lip oil, and I ended up getting this one because I saw these. I was like, I haven't seen these at Target yet, so I definitely snagged it. It was a couple more dollars than the e.l.f. one, but I really wanted this one because I think it's just a really pretty pink summer color. Pink summer color? Pink spring and summer color. There we go. Come on, brain. But I just think it's a beautiful one, and I know the formula because I've had 2 of these before that I've emptied, and I really, really like it. So this was the one that was a slight impulse buy, but I was going in for a product like it, but came out with this one instead. So I don't know if I would call that technically an impulse, but I did pick this one up instead of a clear one. Something else I bought earlier in the month as well during the Sephora sale was the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 3. I've used this on my channel already as well, and this is another one. Sorry, I thought I saw something in my palette, like I scraped it or something, but it's all good. But this is another one that I'm actually really enjoying. I'm very, very happy that I picked up. I still haven't used these creams, guys, but I'm going to. This is in my lineup for the month. I'm gonna get there. But this is a very pigmented formula, but very blendable, very buttery, creamy. I'm so tired of the word buttery. I feel like it's so overused, but it is the right word. It fits what I need it to describe, but I get it. It's overused, but they really are very silky and very smooth and very blendable. So I'm really enjoying this one right now. My mental health day included picking up some foundation, and this is the About Face The Performer. It is what I am wearing today, and I love this one. It is dang near as hydrating, if not more hydrating than my Dior foundation. I find myself grabbing this one over my Dior. If you've been here for a minute, you know that I discovered Dior a couple months ago. It turned into my Holy Grail foundation, and it's being dethroned. I'm not going to say this is a Holy Grail yet, but as of right now, I have no Holy Grails because I can't decide which one I like better. I do like that this one is fragrance-free. However, I do wish it was on a pump instead of a doe foot. This one does have a doe foot. Let me show you. So it is a doe foot. I don't mind the doe foot, but I do think I would have preferred it be a pump. I feel like I'm wasting product on this doe foot because it accumulates down here, or it gets on the part of the doe foot that I don't actually like touch my face with, because like trying to get out of that divot, let me show you. Trying to get it out of that little divot back here is hard when you're scraping it on your face. This side's perfectly fine, but the product accumulates on that side of the doe foot, and that it doesn't really it doesn't really work. So I do wish this was in a pump, and I think that's where Dior kind of takes the cake on that one. The Dior is also highly fragranced. I don't mind fragrance. It doesn't bother me, but I do get whiffs of it every now and then, and I'm like, oh, I can smell my foundation, which is kind of strange. But I don't know. I'm really, really liking this one. The longevity, the wear, the look, the feel. It really is fantastic so far. And I still picked up the NYX Buttergloss Bling, one of their newest shades. This one's fine. I wouldn't say I regret this purchase, but very minimally gritty until it dries down. But it's definitely a topper shade. I'm a grab and go kind of girl. I'm not going to sit here and line my lips and then put something on and then put this on top of it. So do I regret it? No. Do I think it's pretty? Yes. Would I purchase again? Probably not. I have plenty of other lip products that I prefer. I'm a lip oil girl. And again, these City Lips products, they're very pigmented, but very comfortable. They feel very gloss leaning lip oil thickness. So I just, you know, I do like butter glosses, but there's more products that I love more. Other products that I love more. So regret, no. Repurchase, no. Alright, and so I also picked up the Lawless Lip Duo. It came with the Lawless Lip Balm in Pink Marshmallow. And here is what this one looks like. It's very sheer. It adds maybe the tiniest hint of pink, but honestly I don't think so. It's pretty sheer. It's completely sheer. It's just a balm. I swatched it right here on the back of my hand. I'm trying to catch, oh, right here. I'm trying to catch the shine. So there you go. So you can see it right there. I'll be honest, maybe the colored ones or the more opaque ones for more colored lip balm, okay, but still, even then, in my opinion, it's just a lip balm. I don't see anything fantastic about it. However, forget the filler. This one is in Rosy Outlook, so it's also very sheer, but it's sheer. It's right here. So you can see it right there. Very sheer, very shiny. But I was concerned I wasted my money after trying the balm. Because I was like, I don't see anything special about this. I hadn't tried this yet. I tried this and gosh dang it, you guys. I get the hype. I get the hype behind this one. I get the hype. Now I want every single shade that they have. This is very comfortable, very pretty. It smells great. And this little doe foot that they have right here, it has this little like seat. It looks like a little seat. See that? And it just wraps around your lips perfectly and spreads the product nicely. That's such a weird little thing to be so excited about, but I really am excited about this applicator. I like it a whole freaking lot. But forget the fillers. I can promise you that when I empty out some of my other lip products, this is going to be an absolute repurchase. I really want their newest one. I think it's like cherry vanilla or something. Oh my gosh, I need more of these in my life. Another one here, Fenty Eavesdrop Stick. I really wanted to not like this. I really did. I wanted to hate this because of the cost and the amount of product that you get. But I'd be lying. Absolutely lying to you if I said I didn't really love this. You guys, I'm finding myself really loving Fenty beauty products. The Eavesdrop, Wear Even Concealer is one of the most hydrating concealers I've ever used in my life. This is one of the most hydrating foundations I've used. I hit the jackpot on foundations this go around. The About Face, the Fenty sticks. Y'all, I hit the jackpot. I did good. I put some time into research and I researched the ones and you know, I'm really loving this. I was scared the first time I put it on because it went on and I was like, oh, that is creamy. Like it felt like I took like a stick of butter and went like this, but not in the bad way, but like it was creamy and I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be thick. This is going to be heavy. This is not going to blend. Nope, I was wrong. I was completely 100% wrong. It blended out beautifully. And it definitely has a light to buildable medium coverage. It did not feel heavy. It did not look heavy. I love this product. I really wanted to not like it. I wanted to convince myself that this is not worth the money, but I'm a liar if I said that. It's worth it so far. Again, these are just initial impressions after a couple of uses, but I definitely see myself buying another one of these. Another concealer that I picked up, Tower 28. This is the serum concealer. Oh, I don't think I told y'all. The Fenty stick I picked up shade 4. And believe it or not, I'm pretty light still, but 4 worked for me. Tad dark, but I kind of enjoyed how dark it was. Yeah, give it like 2 weeks and I'm going to be much darker. So, but this one in the Tower 28 concealer, this is shade CC. This one's really great too. I'm wearing this one today. It is good. I do really like it. Do I like it more than the Fenty? No, but it's good. I do like it. It doesn't quite, in my opinion, it's not as hydrating as the Fenty. I've heard a lot of creators say the opposite. They feel like this one's more hydrating than the Fenty. I don't know. I mean, maybe it is for them. Everyone has a different type of skin. Everyone has a different climate. I live in Arizona. We're creeping up to the hundreds. We're in the mid 90s. We've had a couple 100 days. So I have a very dry, hot climate. I'm a very dry-skinned individual. I think the Fenty's more hydrating on me. But this is also very hydrating, and I also feel like the Fenty outlasts this one just a tiny bit longer. I do enjoy this though. It is a more affordable option compared to the Fenty. I think it's like $8 or $9 cheaper cost-wise. So again, like it. I just like the Fenty one slightly better. This doe foot is nice, but I like the curved doe foot of the Fenty better. This one does have a nice flat one though, so I do like that for inner eye application. So like in this area, I can just tap. So I do like that it's flat instead of more circular, more dome shaped. So I do like that. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Do I see myself repurchasing this? Perhaps. Last but definitely not least, my last purchase for April was the other Master Mattes palette by MakeupbyMario. It's the original, and this is what I'm wearing today. I put this one through the crease, deepen the crease with this one, put this one in the outer corner, and this one on the lid. And y'all, I'm a warm tone neutral lover. This brings me pure joy. Now, I will say I am absolutely no way, shape, or form a makeup artist, professional makeup applicator, none of that. So I do have some blending that needs done on this, but here's a quick peek at this look. I am absolutely in love. This is my only look with it because I actually just opened it and used it today. I ordered it on the 24th during the Friends and Family sale. Loving it. In case you want a quick little sneak peek at the difference between the palettes, here is what they look like. One is definitely more warm tone. This one is the newest one, and it's a little bit more true neutral and cooler toned. Also, the packaging, even though they look the same, they are slightly different. The original warmer packaging has a more reflective cover on it. And raised lettering right here, whereas the newer palette has a matte white and non-raised letters. This is flat against the packaging, where this one is raised. So that's going to be helpful for when I'm reaching for them, like which one do I want. I imagine that's why they did that, because it is kind of annoying when I'm just looking at it like this, trying to figure out which one it is without opening them. Like it's that big of a deal, but you know. But anyways, so that is everything that I picked up in the month of April. Do I have any regrets? No. The only thing that I would have been okay without is the NYX Bling Gloss, but that's okay. I'm still going to use it. Also, the Lawless Balm. But outside of that, I'm so happy and ecstatic to have what I have in my collection from this. So, the ultimate damage. Total spent in April was $327. Now I round up, so if my total came to like $16.27, I rounded up to $17 because I like the worst case scenario in most situations. So rounding up on every expenditure, $327. Now, technically 25 of that was the remainder of a Sephora gift card that I had that went toward my original MakeupbyMario palette purchase. So I take 25 off of that since it wasn't technically my money. It was a gift card. So at that point I spent $302. But holy Toledo, when I saw that number I went, oh no, I need a no buy. You are in trouble, Mac. You are on a no buy. So May I'm not technically on a true no buy. I'm on a no buy for the year for bronzer, blush, and highlight because I have more than I know what to do with. I did have a new highlight enter my collection, but I did that through a giveaway, so that doesn't count because I didn't purchase it. So I'm already on a no buy for that. But now that I have at least 3 foundations, I have at least 2 concealers, I'm putting myself on a complexion no buy as well. So I've got the bronzer, blush, highlight as part of the complexion, but I'm also doing a no buy for concealer and foundation for the month of May. Not doing it. Not doing it. I'm also doing a complete no buy for lip products in May. No more lip products. Absolutely not. I mean, I have 3 from City Beauty. I have the new Milani one. I'm having an absolute brain fart today. I've got this NYX one. I've got the Lawless ones. No, I'm overwhelmed by my lip collection because I want to use them all the time, but you know, I can't. And I found myself at one point like putting it on for an hour, taking it off, putting on something else for an hour, taking it off just so I could use these products. And I don't like that. That's lame. Especially when you have something like the Forget the Filler that lasts for 6 hours even through eating, or even the City Beauty lips that last forever after eating. Like I want to get the longevity out of these. So no buy for everything except eyeshadow palettes. Eyeshadow palettes are my favorite part of makeup. They really, truly are. They bring me so much joy. And What's Up Beauty? Okay, hold on, back up. I am squirreling today, you guys. Squirreling. I'm so sorry. But, little tidbit about me. I love anything related to ancient Egyptians. I love the mummification process. I love the pyramids. I love the attire. I love learning about ancient Egyptian everything. I love it. One of my all-time favorite movies is The Mummy. I know that really doesn't do ancient Egypt justice, but little tidbit about me, ancient Egypt, everything. Love it. It's fantastic. It's so fun. It intrigues me. What's Up Beauty hinted at a drop on May 10th being related to ancient Egyptian theming, and I'm about to lose it. I don't care what the color story is. I'm probably going to buy the palette. I won't buy anything else because I'm on a no buy for everything else. But I'm stoked to see what comes of that collection. And I hope one of them is an eyeshadow palette. I would imagine so. But you can almost bet that I'm going to pick it up. So, and the great thing is here in Arizona, What's Up Beauty actually has a store. It's a bit of a drive for me. It's like an 1.5 to 2 hour drive. But if that comes in store, I'm probably just going to drive and go get it because I want it that bad. Potentially. Potentially want it that bad. I haven't seen it because it hasn't even been revealed yet. All they've indicated is that it's Egyptian themed. So anyways, that is where I'm at for May. A no buy for everything except eyeshadow palettes, but I really truly want to limit what I bring in because I know quite a few different beauty companies have indicated palettes are coming in May. I believe Nomad is one of them. Obviously, What's Up Beauty, and I think Simply Posh. So I have a lot of interest out there. But I also am trying to remember that I have a mid-year declutter coming, and my goal is to keep my palettes under 100. I'm there now, but I can see myself easily going over it. So I'm trying to really like, do you need this, Mac? Do you really need this? I don't. If you have any questions about what is on my face that I didn't mention, I will, of course, let you know in the description box below. I will do my best to link all of these products as well. If you guys have any questions, just drop them below. And if you can, please, if you enjoyed this video, throw a thumbs up on this. I sure appreciate that. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Later much!